Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, excuse me if I'm not my usual charismatic self, you know what I'm saying? This is a sleeping baby. You know what I'm saying? She knocked out, and I'm trying to keep it that way so I could watch the rest of the games. You know what I mean? It's Sunday. I got to keep it that way. So look, this was a tough game for me. A tough game for me for a multitude of reasons. This game showed me what I already confirmed. The heart of Carson Wentz. You can't check the heart of Carson Wentz. You can't. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the bad, I'm gonna get into some positives because this is Travis Fulgham's third game in a row with a touchdown reception. Carson Wentz again showing you why he's deserving of the money. He continuously has to figure out on his own, it seems, as the game develops, as how he can, try to navigate these muddy waters without protection, without guys who can continuously get separation. Now, I think the separation piece is changing for Carson Wentz. Hightower can get separation. Hightower just has a problem right now with tracking the ball, and I think next year Hightower is going to be a really, really, really good wide receiver, man. A really good wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. You know what I'm saying? You see the immediate separation on the first drive of the game. Unfortunately, he dropped that pass. Then he comes back with another 50-yard reception. The dude can get separation. We just got to be able to keep Carson Wentz protected enough so he can find these guys down the field. It's not easy, man. And now the tune is going to change. The tune is going to change around the NFL, man, after this game. I'm glad the game turned around and Carson Wentz was able to put some drives together late in that game, but the tune is going to turn around, man, because those dudes on CBS said it. They said it on the halftime show. Those dudes on CBS said it. They said that Carson Wentz is running for his life. Running for his life. Every play, running for his life. People were saying that they felt sorry for this man at halftime. That was the worst half of football I ever seen in my life, man. As a Philadelphia Eagles fan, by the Philadelphia Eagles, it was terrible. It was pathetic. It was basuda. It was everything. Listen, we're not a good football team. Period. We're not a good football team at all. But that first half was not what we made of. That's not Philadelphia Eagles football, what you've seen in the first half of that game. In the second half of that game, when it seemed to be, over for us, it looked more like Philadelphia Eagles football. Carson Wentz was able to break off a 40-yard run. Carson Wentz was able to get the ball in the end zone to Fulgham. Carson Wentz was able to do a lot of things in the second half of that game when a lot of people would have gave up. Do you realize this? At one point in that game, this is how bad the injury bug is for us, man, how it's always been. At one point in that game, Carson Wentz and Jason Kelce were the only starters on the field for the offense. Let that sink in for you, man. Your center and your quarterback. There's nobody that got to deal. I keep telling y'all this. There's nobody that has to deal with these things like Carson Wentz. He's the only one. The future of the Philadelphia Eagles is already on the field. You just got to weed out some of these old guys. How is it that when the old guys start getting hurt on the offensive side of the ball, that things start moving along? When Zach Ertz went out the game, when Carson Wentz didn't feel like he had to spoon feed him, he was able to lead a pocket and make more stuff happen. I noticed that. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Listen, man, it's a turning of the guard happening. That's why we look so bad. But at the end of the day, Doug Peterson is not making the situation any better. Jim Schwartz is not making the situation any better. Our offensive guy and our defensive guy, in terms of coaches, are adding fuel to the fire. Tell me in what stratosphere, down 17-0. Down 17-0, a little under 2 minutes to go, first half, why wouldn't you take that 3 points, Doug? Why wouldn't you take that 3 points right there? I understand Hightower dropped the ball. Could have been a touchdown first drive of the game. A bomb. Could have went to the crib. I understand Miles Sanders dropped the touchdown pass in the end zone on this same drive that I'm talking about. But being as though Miles Sanders dropped the touchdown pass, you're down 17-0, take the 3 and be down 2 scores. Take the 3 and be down 2 scores. Made it harder than what it had to be. Because in turn, what happened in turn was we end up 17-0 going into the half, get a quick stop, then we end up scoring. Now it's 17-6. Now you got to go for 2. You got to go for 2 at this point in the game. You really don't have to, but you don't have to go for the 2 if you take the 3. Think about it. Think about it. You talking about 10-17, 7-point game, right where you want to be. Doug Peterson makes these things harder than what they have to be. By not going for that 3, you had to go for 2, miss that, have it 17-6. Score again, now is what, 12-30 or something like that by that point. You got to make it 14-30, you got to go for 2 again. We had to go for a 2-point conversion 3 times in the game. 3 times in the game. You can't even blame Miles Sanders' drop touchdown pass because you still had a chance to put points on the board. You lost by 2. Do you hear me? If you go by 3, who knows where this game would have ended if you just take the points that was available. But we don't do things like that, man. We make things difficult in Philadelphia. We make things difficult in Philadelphia. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. We abandoned the run times at times in this game. You know what I'm saying? We provided. Jamon Brown is basura. Get him out of there. I think he tackled Carson Wentz. I think he tackled him. Get him out of there, bruh. Get him out of there. Gary's like the little engine that could. He's still trying. But what good is that doing any of us? Undisciplined football. Listen, the Ravens gave us ample opportunities to take them out, bro. They not as dope as everybody think, bro. I'm sorry, boo-boo. They not like that. They not like that. Carson Wentz outplayed Lamar. He outplayed Lamar. Threw better. Lamar was throwing ducks over the field. Throwing ducks all over the field. They gave us the opportunity to take their heads off, and what did we do? We didn't seize our opportunity. We didn't seize our opportunity. We went out there and played the round. Four straight 3-and-outs to start the game. I don't know about y'all, but what is this weird thing going on where we keep taking the ball first as an offense? That ain't what we should be doing. We need the ball to start the half. That ain't what we should be doing right now. Listen, man, I can go on and on about the bad, but there's still some light at the end of the tunnel because we got a division game we got to take care of. Hopefully the Cardinals take care of business because we need them to, but we got to finish our food. Now, that was a difficult stretch. That might be the most difficult stretch of the season for us, the 49ers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Baltimore Ravens. I wanted 2 out of the 3. We end up with 1 out of the 3. But the Dallas Cowboys now playing the backup. The Giants and the Redskins proved today with their game that they're not far off from each other. But do we even deserve to say we the best team in this division? I like the heart we showed in the second half, but I'm tired of just seeing heart at this point. I need to see wins, bruh. I need to see wins, man. The Eagles Nation need to see wins. I don't even want to look at Doug Peterson's press conference, man. I'll tune in to Carson's because Carson showed you what a $33 million quarterback is supposed to do. Now, it didn't materialize into a win, but who can succeed with what he's given? Give me this dude that's doing it. Give me the dudes that's doing it. Patrick Mahomes got $500,000 and a full arsenal to play with. Watson got better weapons. Give me the people that's doing it, bruh. That's all I'm saying, man. Give me the people that's doing it, man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, we just got to wait and see how this thing unfolds for the rest of the season, man. But this is ridiculous, man. I'll probably have another video when I don't have my baby, man. But I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to put something out immediately, man. She getting cranky. She waking up, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Girl dad status.